What's the dumbest or most inaccurate thing you've ever heard a teacher say? 1. I don't know if this counts, but I had a really boring teacher who would always teach from a book. So one day he was telling us about how the toilets in Australia flush the other way. So he then talked for 10 minutes about how it was because Australia is in the southern hemisphere, because that's what the book said. Then the book did a huge 180 and said how it was all just a myth and it wasn't true. So the teacher just stood there defeated and then moved on. So he pretty much was dumb enough to go on and on about one part of the book, and then instantly got corrected by the book itself. 2. I was once sent out of class for disagreeing with my geography teacher, secondary/high school, 4th year. She was adamant that a kilometer was 1,000 miles. I was in sheer disbelief and got a bit heated in my pointing out of her error. She sends me out of the class, while I'm having to penitently stand outside the room. The head of the geography department, one Mr. Latimer, walks past and asks me why I'm there. I tell him, he bursts out laughing, and moves me up a few sets in geography, into his class. I never had the other teacher again, but man was my opinion of her utterly ruined. 3. My college maths teacher insisted that there was no gravity on the moon. Everyone else in class nods along, but I can't keep my mouth shut. But teacher, how could the astronauts land and walk around if there was no gravity? That's simple.